That feeling is very good. Finding your name in the list. That is, uh, I mean, you are very scared when you open that document and then suddenly you find your name. So it's a very good feeling, as well as you feel little confused also that what you have been dreaming for, and then you suddenly have that. So it takes a little time to sink in. So it's a wonderful feeling. Yes.
Hi, in this video, we bring to you insights from a conversation with Udit Pushkar, a UPSC CSE 2020 achiever with an All India rank of 674. Udit is from Sarangpur and he is an electrical engineer from IIT Kanpur. Soon after college, he took employment for a period of about 1 year, after which he returned back to pursue his dream of becoming a civil servant. He took 5 attempts to crack UPSC, in fact even 3 times attempting mains. Watch this video to understand how he braved through these attempts, what were his strategies for success, and how he planned his preparation to reach the summit.
My name is Udit Pushkar. I graduated in electrical engineering from IIT Kanpur in 2015. After that, I have worked for a consultancy firm in steel and power sector for around a year in 2017, and then I completely invested myself into the preparation. And this was my fifth attempt and third mains. And this time I have finally managed to get into the final test. I am from Saharanpur. It's a district in western Uttar Pradesh. I used to work. In the meanwhile, I was also selected as an assistant commandant in Central Reserve Police Forces, which I joined briefly, but then I decided not to continue that and went for this exam only. So yes, I did not enter into this directly from college. I mean, that was not my thing that I did that after getting out of college directly, but I took some while. My key drivers were that in college, when I was in college, I explored this side of things. I mean, when I was in IIT, so there was a clear set pattern which people were following, that get out of the college and get into maybe software MNCs and into that corporate world. But when I started exploring more, I started to see this as a very good option as a career, and I liked it. So many talks were organized in my college, which were senior bureaucrats who were fellow alumni of IIT Kanpur. So they came and they gave some insights into the subject. So that was the key driver which led me to pursue this. But I also wanted some financial independence, so I went for a job, gained some experience, and then I made an informed decision to pursue it full time. I enrolled for interview guidance program in India. Lectures were organized by people who were already selected, and they gave good insights regarding how to prepare for the interview, how to make strategies for the interview. We were also given a one-to-one session with the retired bureaucrats, and it was very helpful. So that was the part that Educate played. It actually helped really well for me. Well, I think challenges. I mean, in short term, I mean the challenges were in longer term. I mean, for example, the main challenge for me to improve my scores in mains. So I was stuck in mains. So my score was not improving in the main exam. So that was the main challenge for me, because I could clear prelim. Prelim was not something that had an obstruction in my preparation. Mains did. So this time I actually put a lot of effort into mains, more revisions, more making micro notes and revising them all through repeatedly. So that I think has worked for me. So this was the main challenge for me. And yes, of course, that COVID thing was also a challenge. That given that the process was delayed, so it kind of got delayed and it became lengthy more than it had to be. So that was the challenge. Yes. So basically, so hobbies help basically. Uh, I think even I got down with COVID. I myself got infected, and it took a toll on my preparation. And yes, there was time when it used to feel that how long this is going to go. But ultimately, you have to keep yourself motivated. So basically, having good evolved hobbies. For example, I do play guitar. So these are the kind of things that keeps me motivated and refreshed for studying also. So that was my something that I could latch on. So that was my supporting pillar. So I chose geography as my optional, and there are particularly two reasons to choose this option. So first is that I during school times only I used to enjoy geography. So I read geography only class 10 till class 10, but I used to enjoy it. And second is that I like going places and seeing things. I mean, the physical features do attract me. I mean, I get interested in those things. I mean, outside mountains, rivers, valleys. So these are the things that really got me interested in the geography, and I wanted to read more about it. And because I had developed, based on some cursory readings of some basic books, I got interested in it. So I took it as my option. So basically, I was actually training in the academy, CRPF Academy, and there I got really disciplined in terms of following a particular schedule. So when I came home from that, so I was in that habit of working my day through that timetable. So I used to wake up early, go for a run, and then make sessions early in the morning, then have breakfast, then have one brief session, then lunch, and then again sessions. And in between that, I used to give myself some space also. For example, like listening to music and playing my guitar or talking to someone. So this is the kind of thing that I really, and after 9 o'clock, I did not used to study, and at 10 I used to sleep. So I used to wake up early, and by 10 I used to quit all my studying and go to bed. So that was a timetable that I did maintain for around 6 months. I was actually staying in Delhi earlier, and it was not because that I wanted to join coaching, but there were many friends which were there. So I just wanted to have a little company staying there. But yes, I actually moved city. So I from Delhi I went to Saharanpur, and that really actually gave me a clear focus regarding preparation. So I think all the distraction went away, uh, whichever were there. And the source of preparation is that basically I had, when I started my preparation, I used to follow, all the recommended strategy. For example, many people share their strategy. So I had that book list which was available, and that was the source of preparation. And for the geography part, I did take help also the coaching conducted by Shabir sir. So I joined coaching for that, but GS I did on my own. The prelim strategy is exactly what I do current affairs, and I do current affairs from the magazines which are circulated by some coaching institute. So that is the main source of current affairs. But I do keep reading newspapers throughout. So that is something which I don't break. So newspaper has been the kind of thing that has been continuous throughout, even in prelims, mains, and interview. For particularly for prelims, I do revise. I have my notes made out for these things, and I revise my notes. And sometimes I keep adding a little bit every time I do feel that something needs to be added. So I keep updating them. So I have my notes for prelims. For mains also, I do have short notes for every kind of paper. For example, ethics, I have handwritten notes for entire ethics paper. For GS, I take help. For example, external sources helps. I take help of economic survey. I take help of other, for example, any report that is out there. For example, forest reports, agriculture reports. I do take help. But all in all, I have my notes made out clearly, and I keep updating them through newspapers. And what strategy I actually changed this time is that I revised more and more this time. So in mains, I had my notes cut out and I keep revising. I just revise them, right? So that was the main strategy. And for interview, that strategy was that keep reading newspaper and prepare your DAF thoroughly. So that's what I did. I just prepared my DAF. I prepared my graduation subject. I prepared my optional subject, all the current affairs, and everything related to my hobby. So that was my strategy for interview. Exam day, yes. So basically, I mean, I don't know, but I kept I like running. So I run every day. I go and run every day. So that is the thing that I did not break. Even on the day of my interview, I ran. I went and ran. Even when I was staying in Delhi, I went out and find a park nearby and went for a run because my interview was in the afternoon session. So that was something that kind of a something that had my mindset to it, that if I don't do that, something bad is going to happen. So that was something which was working for me. So my advice would be that is to keep your sources minimum, and basically getting clarity on the foundations. So foundation should be very thoroughly prepared, and more revisions. I would advise anyone who is going to attempt this exam is to be ready with your notes, because this is a general studies paper. We do feel that I personally feel that this paper doesn't change much year after year. So there are certain static things which are already there. So you have to make notes and keep revising them. Reproducing in the exam is the main thing, which is very difficult to do in that short period of time. So more revision is the actual key for me, and I would advise anyone to revise more and more.